Is yours not working?
Oh, yeah. No, it's just I did it on my laptop, so it looks so different, I feel.
I know. Should I grab my phone so I don't have it on my iPad or?
Either way, you can put your iPad up here. It's the vibes.
Okay.
Fun. Beautiful.
Great.
Ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody,
Hey,
to
guys.
New Ways. Today we're talking about personality tests. I know people are dying to know what our personality types are.
I feel like people can kind of guess. Like, I don't know. Maybe.
The Enneagram?
Enneagram
is crazy. Like, that one is not just type A or type B. Like, there's...
Right. Yeah, and my favorite part about that is the knowing how you act like when you get stressed. Or
it
like,
was wild.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like what you do when you're stressed, what you do when you're like everything's optimized, what like you're in your ideal environment and all that. So
before we jump into our personality test, what is new with you?
I can't talk that well. That's what's new with me.
Still fighting some sickness.
Still just fighting for that voice back. I'm going full throttle. I'm ready for 5/9/2026. With that, I'm taking a new education course that I'm very excited about. Hopefully we'll be able to implement it by like February or March.
Yeah, excited.
Q1, end of Q1. And it just feels like everything that we planned for at the end of the last year is starting to happen,
Crazy.
Now that we're in the thick of January, coming up on February, things like that. So different promos, education courses, just hitting the ground running with 2026. So
I'm very proud of you.
You've
done a really good job so far.
Business brain January. That's where I'm letting it take me. So nothing too crazy, but that's honestly like all that's on my mind. So
good.
That's what's new with me is just leaning into the new normal of 2026.
Nothing wrong with being an entrepreneur.
Nothing wrong. I need that on a shirt. That's everything. That's everything. But what's new with you?
Well, after the holidays, Bo got lots of stuff.
So his parents.
Yeah, so we have to organize everything. And
Bo needs to organize.
Bo.
You're like, Bo needs to clean his room.
Yeah, Bo doesn't have a room.
Yeah.
So, but the saddest thing, every single time I have to do this, it makes me so sad, is like switching out stuff in his drawers.
Oh, like sizing up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like
that is sad.
I like hold it up and I'm like, but he was this
just in it.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is my favorite one. So I have like a couple pieces.
Little capsule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That totally. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe like I'll take that and send it somewhere to get made into like one of the shirts or one of the bears or something like that.
Or a baby blanket. Maybe. Like a miniature quilt, nothing crazy, but that would
actually be really cute too.
Cute.
But I am saving like a lot of that stuff. Obvious, like we would like to have more children.
Sure.
Whether that happens in 2026 or 2027, or later if that's what our path is. But saving all of that
you gotta save a little,
and so just putting it into like totes and storing it and all of that. But it makes me so sad every time I switch out his drawers. I'm like,
that is sad.
This is the worst.
That is sad. It's like the definition of bittersweet. You're like, please keep getting so big.
He's growing and he's doing all these good things,
but they grow so fast.
Yes,
that year, the first year, like.
And I have to keep doing it because otherwise I will just like keep putting him in the same clothes. And I'm like, he has so many other things to wear.
And you want him to wear it all.
Yes. And I want him because it's so cute. That's been what's
That's
new.
a big new. That's a big like, I mean, he's just getting so big and so old and
I know.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It just makes me this mama heart sad.
Yeah. And then you do it with how many kids you have. I can't imagine. Let's talk personality tests.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
We had this idea to take a couple tests. Well, initially we're like, we'll take a couple tests.
Yeah.
We'll see what our results are. We'll talk about it and then like we'll record it. But we pivoted because we were like, wait, you found this test.
It's awesome.
Amazing. We're going to link it. I'm going to link it. It literally takes about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I haven't taken a test. Let's just, first of all.
Did not go to college.
Did not go to college. I guess like my acne
Yeah,
like my,
yeah.
no, my acne specialist certification test. Anyways, I haven't taken a test that's taken me that long in a hot minute, but I kept remembering, okay, knee jerk. Like, what's my knee jerk? Because if you
Yes.
start thinking, some of these questions are so like,
I think it
do you
took,
like to have a good day? And I'm like, what do you mean?
like, of course I do.
Of course. Like,
Yeah.
who's going to say no, never? You know?
Right.
So some questions are a little silly like that, but I know that they, on the back end of things, are just
Yeah.
categorizing you or whatever.
And I
But
felt like there were a couple like repetitive questions.
there were.
And then as I was like going through it, it tells you what like test you're taking.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, so it needed it for
Yeah.
that test and this test and this test. So I
Yes.
get it. Kind of sucks that you
This
have
one
to do
has
it, but
like
it's fine.
your personality, traits,
Yeah. What are they?
tests.
So it's personality type, your temperament, preferences, the way that your learning styles, what
Mhm.
brain hemisphere you are, and your intelligences, which I don't really know, and your Enneagram.
Yes.
If you removed the Enneagram, like if you already knew what yours was, it saves you 20 minutes.
Really?
From that test.
I do remember that feeling like a large part.
It was a very big portion.
Large
of the
part.
test.
And
yeah,
all of these results are free. And when I tell
So
you,
nice.
you can spend another 40 minutes just reading those results. I mean, it is like there's studies and statistics and stuff that you can read, and it's like, but I loved it was so clear about what your exact results were and what that meant.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But to have all of that plus like the Enneagram, which I know everyone is,
it's kind of like a hot
it's a hot
personality
thing.
test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to have all of that and it be free, I did accidentally take the wrong test.
She did.
I was
She
trying
was
to
a little mad at me.
well, I
It
was
was not
trying
my
to I
fault.
was trying to do my homework and there was a really misleading ad that said take the test. And so I hit that button and I took a completely wrong test. And then I was like, I have to pay for the results. And Aubrey was like, no. So I'll never know the results to this. But
and that's fine.
but that's fine.
We have all the results we can need.
Exactly. Have you ever taken anything like this before?
Yes.
Like,
so in college, I've actually taken like multiple. I love personality tests.
Oh.
I love it.
Interesting.
In college, we took a thing called the Clifton Strength Finders. So there are 30.
Do they talk about that in this?
I
think they referenced that.
Maybe they do.
As like one of the studies or something.
It's 35 like words and you get ranked on like what those words mean to you.
Interesting.
And like where your strengths lie. So like I'll never forget my top one for that one is significance, meaning like my greatest strength is that I want to make a difference. I want to like mean something to people and to like affect change. Yeah. Which like very much fits into like the rest of these personality tests. But like I really like that one. And then I've taken the DISC assessment, DISC. That's very corporate.
Okay.
So I took that through a job.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Very much like
they needed that for the job.
Well,
they wanted to know. How interesting.
I'm like at that point. Like,
wait, if I ever hire someone,
like summer internship, like that was it.
If I ever hire someone, I'm definitely making them take.
We had to take this. Not this specific one, but there were some that we took, like as a basketball team. The one I remember like most is
a team should
languages. And like, how do you show appreciation? Because I'm trying to show it to you, and you're not like receiving.
That's the biggest misunderstanding is people perform their love language, but that's not always the one that person receives.
Yes,
hot
very much a Felix and I thing as well. Felix is a words of affirmation person, and I would rather throw up than talk about my feelings.
Yeah, and I receive all of them, and I need to. So Hayden's he can't mess up. Like
he also always needs to be doing more.
No. I'm very, very communicative and I'm very, very good at communication. I tell him there was one time he said something to me that was so encouraging and I thought about it for weeks. And I told him, I said, you know what? I am very receptive to words of affirmation right now. Like I am in a season where I need that, I think. Yeah. And then that was years ago. Just recently, like in the last couple months, I was like, I am being very receptive to this that you're doing. Just I'm in that season. So I let him know. Yeah. And he's like, okay, whatever.
How do you feel about just like personality tests in general? Like, are they good for you? What do you think?
No, love learning about myself for like helpful reasons.
Keilee just really loves herself. She'll be the first to admit it.
I will be. But like, just to know how you operate.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a fine line because I think it can be a steep slope, like pigeonholing, like, well, this is why I do this. Or kind of like horoscopy. I'm like, you lose me there.
Oh, really? You don't like a horoscope?
Not at all.
I like horoscope. Not like a
you could read
find success.
You could
like
read
everyone.
all of them. Okay.
I don't agree with you.
And they all would apply.
I don't agree.
I
think you say that because you're a Taurus. Felix also is a Taurus and is like, personality tests are so stupid.
Yeah. See, I'm into, you know what, is I kind of like, I think very intentionally stayed away from them.
Okay.
Because listen, I find my worth of things not like here in this world.
Right.
But it is also important to maybe understand what your learning styles are, where your habits kind of start and form. I think all of that can be really helpful. So I have taken the Enneagram twice and I got the exact same.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, well, it's consistent.
Yeah.
Part of me was like worried. I'm like, are they literally all just going to tell me what I want to hear or hype you up in a way? The one we took is definitely more like critical or like helpful.
It comes from like a very analytical.
Yes.
Like
there's structure.
It's like very broken down.
Yeah.
And not like it just hype you up. It's like, this is how you act.
That's where I get like just turned off by it is like, no, you're great at everything. And I'm like,
obviously.
Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something. No. But this one had like tools or things that are like, oh, how you might act or react in a situation when you're stressed out and things like that. So this was actually very, very interesting. Loved it.
Nice.
Really into it. I think it's a fun thing, like you said, for like teams to do or workplace. I don't know how appropriate different places are.
I think there are different things. Like there's another one, it's called Widget. It's like your 6 working competencies. Like all of these things just kind of like help you understand and like find where you fit in things.
I think like know that you can change though, like type encouragement.
You're like not supposed to be able to, but I think even if you like know your type, it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna push myself and be outside of that type.
Sure.
Like it doesn't have to pigeonhole you into being that's like the only way you can act and feel.
There's no such thing as like a perfect.
No, none of these is like the best.
No, as in like there is no wavering or like you're only this. It's like everyone has a little bit of like, it's just what are your strengths and weaknesses versus, So, but you've taken the Enneagram.
I have. And
I'm going to pull them up as you talk.
I've taken it 3 times.
The exact same every time?
The exact same every single time.
Wow.
And I, even to the point where like so like when you take this and the one of the other ones that I've taken as well, it gives you a graph to show like how much of each one you are. Yeah. To the point where like the graphs are almost identical every time that I've taken it.
Wow.
I have one that like you can't be more than one type is what they say. Yeah. But I have one that I'm very high in them. It's like 92%.
Wow.
Of this one.
Okay.
And 89% of another.
Wow.
Like they're very close. Everything else, like 40s. Like I don't score high in the other ones, but those two, it's like, okay, those are the two. Those are the two that so like even when I follow a couple people that like study the Enneagram and do like conferences on it and things like that. I look at both of those types. Yeah. Because I'm like both of these, and depending on like what kind of mood I'm in,
are a heavy influence.
Yes. Yeah. I might like feel more called to one of them.
Has anyone ever been like, you're such a one and been wrong?
Or are they right? Wrong? No.
Really?
It'll be interesting to see like what you guess.
Okay, so I'm pulling them up. So we took these tests individually. We haven't shared any answers. Yes. And we thought it'd be fun and interesting to kind of like guess what some of the results were for the other person. Yes. And we don't need to go crazy. Like we're not going to do a full analysis here. No. But I think the interesting ones, or maybe just more of the entertaining ones, I think would be funny to guess. So let's start with the Enneagram. To me, it's just, I feel like the most entertaining. I don't know, to like read about. Obviously, there's large descriptions to all of them, but I'm just going to rattle them off. Type 1 is a perfectionist. Type 2 is the helper. Type 3 is the achiever. Type 4 is the individualist. Type 5 is the investigator. Type 6 is the loyalist. Type 7 is the enthusiast. Type 8 is the challenger. And type 9 is the peacemaker. So how it works is they give you a primary number, like 1 through 9. Your wing is to my understanding, a number on either side of
It's
that?
on either side. Okay. Yes. So you have like your type.
So if you're 5, you could be a wing 4 or a 6. Okay, that's what okay. I would say we're going to jump right into it. Okay. I'm going to say you are.
This is so hard. This is like a lot of pressure to be like, this is who I think about you as a person.
Well, and the crazy thing is you could be all of them.
I feel like everyone could be all of them. Like there are different parts and like depending on how you interact with people. Yeah. I think you could see like different versions of this for every single person.
I would say, I mean, not to just, okay, to know Aubrey is to know. She's very organized. Oh. She appreciates organization, efficiency. You are very like visual, analytical. Like you're really good at like studying and executing. Like, I don't know. Okay. All of that goes to a type 1 for me. Okay. Which is perfectionist, who's organized and conscientious. No, what? That's wrong?
Yeah, that's
really?
Yeah. Okay, do you want another guess?
I would guess, okay. Well, I was going to guess your wing too, so I guess I'm wrong.
It's not a 1.
Oh my gosh.
See?
This is hard.
It's a lot of pressure.
The thing is like reading what they are. Okay, are you a type 5?
No.
Okay, the type 5 is the investigator who is analytical and detached, but that doesn't. Yeah. Detached, I think of like as you're able to compartmentalize.
Yeah.
You know?
None of this is negative. You're not.
No, it's literally not. Okay, I'm so curious. Okay. What are you?
Well, I feel like maybe I should guess yours and then we'll reveal.
Okay.
I think you could be a 4.
Which is
individualist who is creative and self-aware.
Which
no, that's not
no. All of these can make sense.
Yeah, all of them could make sense. My other guess is the type 6.
Both of those are incorrect.
Oh, okay, awesome.
The type 6 is the loyalist, who's responsible and security oriented. Yeah. Wait, how funny.
Okay, so we suck at this.
We
should not be.
But the thing is, you know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna. You know what? You are every good thing.
Stop it.
I knew that. No, you are. Okay, we could look at this list and name 100 people. You know what I mean? So
I'll reveal first.
What are you?
So I am an 8.
Stop.
Which is the challenger who is self-confident and assertive.
It checks out.
Yes.
Wait, let me guess your wing.
Okay.
Type 7 is the enthusiast, spontaneous, and versatile, or the peacemaker who's easygoing and receptive. I'm going to say you're wing 7.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, guessing the wing is
a little bit easier.
It's a 50-50. Yeah. It's good. Okay, so you're an 8 wing 7.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I mean, like, it makes a lot of sense.
You know what's crazy is I'm like, I think I would have gotten another one myself, but then I read my results of mine and I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? I wonder if it's normal to, like, guess wrong for yourself, you know?
I feel like everyone has idealized versions of them. Like, you think so much more highly of me than, like,
I really do.
Well, you probably should.
I think.
But you're like, oh my gosh, Aubrey is so organized and perfect and has everything together. And Felix is like, Aubrey does not pick up her clothes off the bedroom floor. She cannot maintain a grocery list to save her life. And you're like, I don't care about those things.
Know.
Aubrey's so organized in the way I need her to be.
Yeah, it's so funny. Because, like, does this stuff matter? But I think where it comes in is the Enneagram is for you to understand about you more than like other people to understand about you, right?
Yes.
I guess it's both, but.
Yeah. So mine, like I said, I have 2 that are like above and beyond.
Yeah.
Like
so talk about those.
So I have my type 8 and then my type 3. And the type 3.
Type 3 is big up there?
Yes. That's my other one. Okay. The achiever who's ambitious and adaptable. Okay. I think where the type 8 comes out a little bit more is it is very much like authority driven and independence. Okay. And they also really value like justice. like things to work how they are supposed to, which like saying that and saying like very process oriented, you're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So like I'm not like shocked by either of them, and like being a type A like makes a lot of sense.
That's the thing. I was thinking type A for you, and that's, to me, that is 1.
Yeah.
So it's just it's, but like you said, in different areas of life and things like that, it's very interesting to think about. But then you read the definitions of the ones that you scored highest in, and that is the most accurate. So I'm trying to look here what my second highest is that wouldn't be my wing. Everything else is, I guess my wing is my true second.
Oh, okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah, I mean,
there's no rules.
Kind of different.
It is my next highest score, and then everything else is
I think that makes sense. Then you act like pretty much like your
wing.
Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty darn strong, like my type. So my type, which I've scored this the exact same whenever I've taken this test, is a type 2.
Okay.
Which is the helper, who's empathetic and generous.
And then
what is my wing? Either type 1. You mean I'm not the perfectionist who's organized?
No.
You're right. It is type 3.
Ambitious and adaptable, very much so.
Yeah. So then like you hear that and you're like, gosh dang it, how did I not say that? So
I would have said you were a type 3 before you were a type 2.
I think you guessed 3.
I guess
you
4
guessed
and 6.
4 and 6. You're right. Yeah. So you're an 8 wing 7 and I'm a 2 wing 3.
Okay. So
which it's so interesting.
Kind of like match up.
Yes.
So
they're like receptive to each other.
I act like Keilee when I'm at my best. She acts like me when she's at her worst. It checks out.
That's crazy. Yeah. But it's funny because mine, I feel like, are not contradicting. I don't know. But it's like the helper and the achiever.
Those are kind of like very different.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Same, because I'm like, am I helping or am I achieving?
Right.
But that also actually feels a lot like my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go down to who they are compatible with at the bottom. It shows that.
Okay.
And I wonder if we're compatible. Also, the job. It tells you like what jobs, what careers would be suitable. Entrepreneur was high on like all of mine.
Marketing, sales, coaching. Yeah, I was like, okay, that's awesome.
Us hearing what we already know.
Yeah.
Most compatible are type 8s for me. Does that mean it's for you?
No. Which checks out. You know,
I'm in love with something I can't have.
Other type 8s.
You're lying.
And type 3s.
Yeah. Okay, so my wing.
So your wing.
It says as a type 2, you're most compatible with type 3s and type 8s.
Okay, so that makes sense.
We're at the same parties.
Yeah.
Like the 8s are with
we're
the
in the same
3s.
Circles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, least compatible with type 4s. Interesting.
I'll let you have one guess what mine is.
Least 8s as well.
Compatible with type 2s.
No.
Yeah. This is because you and type 2s tend to have different values and approaches to life.
But that doesn't mean like
funny. Type 2s can sometimes become codependent on type 8s, holding on to the relationship out of fear of being alone.
Shouldn't that make us really compatible?
For you, not for me. That's actually hilarious.
Wait, that's actually hilarious though. Wait. Yeah. Well, all you 4s out there, I still love you.
Yeah. We'll be okay.
We can get along. Surely. Okay, that was so fun. So wait, I'm going to write this down so I can be a really good friend. You're an 8 wing 7.
Yeah.
You don't want to write down mine? I'm a 2 wing 3.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Wait, how funny. I'm going to read all about yours.
I know. I can't wait so that we're like together. I'd like to know. I did look it up because I was like, maybe I'm like totally off base here. There are 2 names for each of the types. So the type 8 is the challenger / protector. And that's what I thought it was.
I have heard them reference as different things as the same number.
So let me see.
Because I feel like the terms achiever and helper.
It's kind of like generic, right? And so it's like, I need 2 to kind of like.
Yeah. Find the
Yeah.
Find the actual balance.
Not all of them have two.
I was just gonna say it's probably not like
Actually, the 2 and the 3 are the only ones that don't have two. They are truly the helper and the achiever.
I guess I'm just gonna have to accept that.
Yep.
But you know what? I feel like I do equal parts.
I mean, you probably do.
Okay, where should we pivot next? Let's just do a couple.
Okay.
Personality types.
Let's do the personality type because I feel like that will be.
This one was there are so many letters. Did you get a ton of letters?
Well, you get 4 letters.
Oh, everyone?
Everyone gets 4. They can just be different. There's 16. So this is the, I don't even know what to call it. You're going to know when we say them. There's 16 different combinations.
Yeah.
You can be either extroverted or introverted.
Yeah.
Sensing or intuition. Thinking or feeling. Judging or perceiving. If I had to guess for you, I would say, this is hard.
What's hard?
Just guessing.
If I'm an extrovert or an introvert?
Okay. Because you said that, I'm going to say extrovert.
I mean,
an extrovert.
I literally can't not talk about what I'm thinking if it would save my life.
I know. So I'm going to say you're an extrovert. Your intuition, feeling, and judging.
Yeah, you got all but the last one correct.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It's just such a funny one to be like, yes, extrovert, intuition, feeling, and perceiving.
Okay.
But that was my closest one.
Was it?
Perceiving and judging.
Yeah.
It's like a 47-53.
Yours are so much closer. Mine are like.
Just that one.
Okay.
Just that one. The other ones are like 20s. Like 20s and 70s. Yeah.
That's like what mine are.
I would say yours are introvert. I think. Come on.
What?
I would say
I scored a 16% on introvert.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is, what's frustrating is, okay, here's where I'm coming from. You are, because when you think of introvert, they like think before they speak. I don't do that. You fully think before you speak.
I mean, no.
Okay, maybe I just have like my definitions mixed up.
No, I think you just have an idealized version of me.
I think so too.
But
it's like in the best way. I feel like you're so intentional about before everything you say and do.
I mean every single thing that I say.
And to me, extrovert.
Do I think about it before I say it?
And to me, extroverts are like so off the handle.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not off the handle.
No.
I'm very intentional with what I say, but I do mean it, and I don't have to think about it very much.
Okay, so no. And again, I'm like, okay, is this the Aubrey with me, or is this Aubrey as like just a human all around? So I think all around you are an extrovert. So these things make you really really, really think. Okay, extrovert. What does sensing mean?
I don't really know. Just guess.
I'm gonna say intuition.
No.
Oh, okay. I freaking don't know.
I love if you're gonna go 0 for 4. This is gonna be awesome. Keep going.
You're definitely more of thinking. Come on.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, dude, come on. And then I would say you're more perceiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I should have gotten extrovert right. That was, in my mind, introverts are more of just like naturally smart people. You know?
Sure.
Like if being smart comes easier to you, you're more introverted. Do you know how many questions were like, can you do mental math on this personality test? And I was like, I'm being targeted.
I think that was like for the brain hemispheres.
Oh, you're right.
Like the learning.
Yeah,
it wasn't necessarily for this. But there were a lot of math questions.
There was like, can you do a word problem in under 15 seconds? And I'm like, what?
You're like, give me a word problem.
No, I'm like, no, I'm like, absolutely not. Never. Okay, so you are extrovert. Sensing, feeling. What?
Yes.
Oh, thinking. Yeah. And perceiving.
Yeah. So my personality type is called an ESTP, and it is dubbed the Persuader.
Wow. Interesting, actually.
Yeah. So do you have like a little quote in yours?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I am, though, the ENFP, which is the advocate.
Which checks out with your Enneagram.
Yeah, I'm consistent. Yeah. What is your quote that they gave you?
So mine says, I learned a long time ago in Hollywood that the only person I should vote for is myself. By Jack Nicholson.
Love that for you.
Very much.
That could have come out of your mouth, I feel like. Mine is Have a heart that never hardens and a temper that never tires and a touch that never hurts by Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
I feel like those are very us.
Very us. Yeah.
Wait, love that.
And it's interesting to think like how much of your personality is nature or nurture.
Crazy. Yeah.
Like I could have said not in that like exact words from Jack Nicholson, but like my dad has always said like no one can be a bigger advocate for you than yourself.
Than you. Yeah.
Like you have to be your biggest fan all the time, which like is basically what that's saying.
Go down to your strengths. What are some of the strengths for you?
Great at dealing with crisis situations, handles criticism well.
That would not be me.
Humorous, charming.
Dude, you're like one of the funniest people I've ever like. No, you're top like funniest in my book. Dramatic.
Oh, checks out.
Dramatic, fun, optimistic, affirming, and affectionate.
Yeah. I feel like that really.
Yeah. I'm pretty dramatically optimistic and affectionate. So, what about some weaknesses? List them all.
Not able to express their own feelings.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you've said that multiple times now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Common theme.
Okay.
Easily
consistent.
Becomes bored.
I have that too.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
Commitments are difficult, which that one I don't necessarily agree with. And can be insensitive with their humor. I definitely have done that.
Sure. Before. I mean, insensitive humor is so funny. So.
Which is why we
come on. No, I know. Some people just making fun all the time.
Yeah. I very much agree with like the easily becomes bored. You have said this before. That I will do something until I get to be good at it and then I don't want to do it anymore.
She is over it and moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. She will literally conquer something and then be like, on to the next. Like, and I'm like, wow.
I don't want to have success for a long time.
No, you're like,
I
next.
Become successful and then go be successful.
That's kind of like athlete vibes. Like one Super Bowl is never enough. Like they always like want the next or whatever is what I hear, allegedly.
You know a lot of Super Bowl winners? Yeah.
Like 0. All of them, literally. My weaknesses has trouble with conflict and confrontation.
Oh.
Which I would agree. But it's interesting.
We're getting better at that.
We're getting better at that. But also, I'm like, who doesn't have trouble with conflict? Like that kind of phrase is, you don't have trouble with something opposing.
No.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think the trouble with conflict is more
like it's conflict. Obviously, it's not going to be smooth and like endearing.
I think like shying away from conflict is what that is. Like trouble, like some people shut down when they're confronted.
Okay.
I feel like you avoid confrontation.
Yeah.
But you're not like scared of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. Can be controlling. I don't think I'm controlling. I never want to control anything. You think? I guess as an entrepreneur, I don't have a boss.
If you asked Hayden.
If I like to be controlling?
If you have certain things that you do certain ways and you don't leave those
Who
ways.
Doesn't?
Well.
Gets bored easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, those are a little bit of like could fit anybody type. Like
I think so too. Those were a little bit more generic.
We have like opposite personality types and we had some of the same strengths and weaknesses, but let's do one more. Okay, learning styles. This is visual, auditory, or kinesthetic, which visual you learn best by seeing and viewing before or like initially. Auditory is hearing or hearing instructions or just listening. You're a really good listener. Or kinesthetic is doing. Like, hands-on. Yes. I do best if, I can just dive in and do it. So tell me what you scored, because this one gave you a score on all three of those. And
I think it was a max of 80 is what it looks like.
No, mine's 70. So I just think it's like how far your graph went.
Well, so I went pretty far on one.
You did.
Yeah. So my...
Should I guess?
Sure. Would have been able to tell you this one was my top one.
I would say your top one is visual.
No.
Really?
That's why I knew it was going to surprise you. Visual is actually my worst one.
We're gonna be the exact same. My visual is the worst one.
Really?
And you swore up and down as we've been working together that I'm a visual learner.
But maybe are you a kinesthetic learner?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm a kinesthetic learner. I'm a 77 on that.
I'm a 69. So we're a little different.
Yeah, but I feel like pretty close. So
yeah.
Mine are pretty spread out.
Yeah, interesting. And does that surprise you?
No. I just think like in general I'm kind of a polarizing person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm either that thing or I'm not.
Yeah. It's your brain is kind of more black and white.
Very much.
And I live everywhere in between.
Literally.
I feel like I knew kinesthetic was my way of doing things. I literally physically work with my hands. Like, my hands are my tools. So I feel like I learned so much through that as my receptor. But I would have definitely said visual was my second. Do you feel like yours is a good reflection? What was your visual versus auditory?
It was 20 points difference.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
good listener. Right?
Yeah, that's what it says, but like
you go, the personality test I took.
Yeah. And
20 points is steep. Mine is 2.
Yeah. I can
2 points.
Hear something and then I gotta write it down.
Interesting.
But I can learn by hearing and having conversations. So maybe that's where it has come up. Because it did ask are you able to learn things from conversing? And the answer to that is absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need
I think we forgot to say this test had over 400 questions.
Yeah.
Literally. It was 401. It was a lot. So but 20 is a steep poll.
It's
that's something I think
it's very different.
I think that's probably the most revolutionary thing.
Is that it's so different
that we found in you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big poll. That's probably the biggest difference
in all of the tests that we've taken today.
Yeah. No, truly. I feel like we learned a lot, not only about ourselves, but each other.
I know.
If there was
You're so compatible with me.
What's actually a sick joke is I'm so compatible with you and you're not compatible with me. And that checks out.
It actually makes a lot of sense.
I feel like if we were the last 2 people on Earth, I would be thrilled and you would be so upset. You'd be like, you've got to be kidding me.
Joking.
You're joking.
No, we would have a great time.
I know, but it's just so funny.
It is actually really funny to me.
I have a question though. If you had 3 people you'd want to send in to take this test, who would you send it? Who do you want to know?
I would make Felix take it.
Totally. I want Hayden to take this test. Totally.
Do I think Felix is going to take
Hayden
400
would never.
questions? No. No, Felix would look me in the face and be like, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. Yeah. And I'd be like, you're a type this for that.
No. I think that I could probably figure out what he is.
You just ask him 10 questions a day.
And just keep it going.
For 40 days.
And then my mom loves these kind of things. So Mom.
Oh, cool.
I know you're watching.
Take this test.
It's
We're
linked.
definitely going to link this because this is actually a really fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Activity. I'm fully serious.
And then who else? Maybe my brother. Just because sometimes I'm like, what is going on in your head?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me some insight there.
Give me any kind of idea of who you are as a person. Who are you having take it?
I know I keep coming back to this, but I think the thought of groups taking it would be so fun. That would be really cool. So I think of our small group or whatever.
Group would love this.
This would be so fun. Yeah. And I think girls in general just love to eat this up a little bit. But individuals, I would love if Hayden did it. I think that would just be cool to, I don't know, see how he answered things or his learning styles and personality type. I don't know. I feel like it's a cool thing to know.
You know your partner, but it's I don't know
your
what makes
brain
you tick all the time.
Yeah. I think my sisters, it would be cool too, just because we're all pretty close. And so it's just that's a pretty close circle I'm in. So it would just be interesting to see again, what their preferences are and things like that. So I guess that's my 3.
There are sometimes where you see something and you're like, that makes a lot of sense about why you are the way that you are.
And just learning about us. I'm you read your descriptions and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Or about me and things. It kills me how I'm compatible with you and you're not compatible back.
That's actually really funny.
That's so funny. And so that is just, or who's compatible or what your strengths and weaknesses are and stuff like that. I think with your close people, that would be just entertaining to know for sure. I think this won't be the last conversation that we come back to our personality test. I'm going to ask what was very 8 wing 7 of you this week.
And I'm sure I'll have so many things to answer that question.
Yeah, anything. It's all you.
Yeah.
Yeah, any decision you make, which is so funny. That wasn't even half of the reports.
No, it was so long.
And honestly, each page has so much information.
Could be kind of helpful for someone who's trying to figure things out in life. Where
I agree.
Their personality kind of fits into the world.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, is that saying like, oh, if you're not this personality, you can never go work in marketing?
No,
Of
but
course
it's
not. But it
if you
can help
need
you
a
feel
sense,
identity and
totally. If you need a
fit
sense
in.
of confidence in
Yeah.
what direction or what your strengths are. I mean,
Yeah.
multiple reports had occupations that or
Several.
careers that would
Yeah.
be suitable. And I'm like, I never would have thought of that, you know?
No.
So do you think there's like an age that you should be? Because I think of like high schoolers taking this and I'm like, what a different life and environment you're in. So I would feel like it's probably like at least in your 20s.
I don't disagree because I have read about the Enneagram. It cannot change.
Really?
That's what I've heard. That like
interesting.
I've
That's
been
like your
an
brain's
since birth, and like
interesting.
it will never change.
Okay.
Even no matter like what I go through in life. And I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that.
Right.
Or even like
if I would have taken this
want
test
to
in high
agree with
school, it would not have been the same, I feel.
I don't know.
But who
Like,
knows? Yeah.
Are you really like you at your core, or can you change so much as a person that then these things change?
I don't know.
It's like a very philosophical
That's
question.
like the question.
But I don't know. The Enneagram says you cannot.
Very interesting.
I disagree. I think things can change.
I think you
can flow.
Well, and it's like, what are we talking about with change? I think obviously parts of you change and evolve, but how you receive and give, it's, I don't know.
I think people
does that just develop,
right? You know? Who study the Enneagram would say you were just like acting in one of the other ones. Sure. Like how I said, when I'm really good, I act as a 2.
Yeah.
So if I were to take it and get a 2, people would say, oh, well, you were just like really acting within that. Yeah. And it's like, well,
and again, all of them are
that works.
Obviously like more positive leaning. So it's like, of course, like you have more than 2 positive traits about you and things. So, but it's a cool thing. Again, I mean, I'm just going to say I hate horoscopes. That is so not the vibe.
And I love
it. But this is cute. This is fun. I loved this. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad we took it. Sorry.
And guessing each other's results.
So bad at that.
So bad, but how fun.
It was a good time. I enjoyed it.
We even tried. We only had 9 to choose from, and we both
picked 2
multiple wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting.
But we knew the wings. As soon as
we got this 50,
it was like, no, you're that one.
You give me a 50%, and I will probably get it right.
the 50% of the
point of 50% is you probably will. Okay, amazing.
Awesome.
Well, we've said it many a times. We'll say it again. You should take this test if you feel and if you want to. We will have it super easy for you guys to find. And I don't know if you feel like letting us know what you are. I would love to know if I'm compatible. Or I'm gonna put this entire 400 question quiz in my consultation forms.
You can only be a client of mine if you are an Enneagram.
I was just recently told like you are totally this, and they were like, I would bet this that you are.
What did they think you were? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I think it was an 8, low key. No, now that you said that, because it was about like justice oriented and stuff, and I was like, And then I texted them. I'm like, well, you owe me because it is so not.
I would please like 1 lab coffee.
No, yeah, literally. I'm like, please. But no, it's just a fun thing to do. So you guys, you should, if you're interested, do it with a friend or a group, or if you're on a team, or I don't know if it calls for like a fun workplace activity. Who knows? But this was a lot of fun. So great idea. This was all you, and a 400 questionnaire. Sounds daunting, but it was fun.
And we went through quick. And I think I probably did it a little bit quicker than you.
Yeah.
Because I am knee jerk.
I was I was like very knee jerk. Some of them I'm like, I mean, it
could be any of them.
Strongly depends, you know. But yeah, if you guys want to check out more all around new ways, you can listen on Spotify, or you can watch and listen on Patreon, and you can find also a ton of like behind the scenes content, a few little extra things here and there that we love to throw on Patreon for you guys too. So until next time, bye guys. Love it. We're over and out. We are over and out.